Hello, this is my 10th recording for my project in quantum analytics for my virtual internship for June cohort 2022. This dashboard is about restaurant ratings. I meant to recommend in the city which city should we start a new restaurant, what kind of menu should we do, and how would I advise the investors? The data set was gotten from quantum analytics, and this is my view of the data. I'm using Tableau as my visualization tool. And for us to be able to have a more beautiful display, I would like to go to presentation mode. Now, there were four cities in Mexico, basically. So this investor wants to come to Mexico and have a restaurant. So based on this data, I would like to analyze where would be the best place for us to have the restaurant. So basically, St. Louis has the highest number of restaurants in that town. 90% are not franchisee, but just 9% are actually having a franchise. So they could be a Mr. Biggs or a Tantalizers, but 90% of them are just, on their own, just like in hotels, they're just independent owners. In Cardio Victoria, it's a little different of a story. They do that those 23 restaurants basically. It's a 60-40 thing. 40 have franchises and 60% don't have. Cuernavaca has similar to St. Louis, and Jimpu is just two. Now, if you look at the consumers in each of the town, St. Louis do have a lot of restaurants, also have a lot of consumers. Cal Victoria is also close. So each of the towns have consumers that sort of like feed in the market. Now, if we look at what the consumers like Mexican. It's just like having amala in Southwest or in Nevada. So this is a Mexican, it's in Mexico. So it's very natural for them to like Mexican food. Coming next is American, bagels, bakery, coffee shops, then Japanese there. Now, what will interest you is what the restaurants serve is the biggest markets are actually cafeteria and Mexican. So that means there's a potential for cafeteria. Okay, there's a potential for American because what the restaurants are doing are not really much. So it's like there's a potential for American cuisine. There's potential for a coffee shop. There's a potential for bagels. Okay, so that shows, so with this, we can actually see what the potential is because what the consumer wants is what we move in the market. So based on this, we can see the opportunity in the market. Now, based on the consumers, we like to know what kind of budget, what occupation are they, so that one can know the kind of trend or shop to open. We realize that um, we have employees of 16. Most of them are students at 71 and just two unemployed. So that means it has to be a student environment kind of restaurant. That's something that will appeal to the student. Now, currently in Mexico, in these cities, this shows the price strategy the restaurants use. Medium in St. Louis, they have 41 medium, 22 low, and 21 high. We can see that they have their a medium priced market, and the low and high are both on the same par. Jupiter has one medium, one low, no high, because they have just two restaurants. Cuernavaca has 11 medium and 10. So if you actually see both spread, it's a 50-50. 50% is a medium, 50% is low and high. But however, in Cardivacoria, it's actually 7 and medium and 16 and low. But what does the market actually say? That, okay, there's potential for low, students 35. Okay. So let's see. And the top 5 restaurants here are actually all in San Louis. I guess they will be in the high price region for the customer service to be fantastic. So we can actually drill down on this to see, okay, what do we, what kind of add-on can we add into the restaurant? Most of the people don't smoke. They don't, this for no smoking, is a casual drinker, not a casual drinker, and he does not even social drinker. But for here, he's like he smokes and he's a casual drinker, yes. So you see that market too is also very slim. So my recommendation to my investor basically would be to have the still potential for a medium restaurant. And I would say we should go to St. Louis because there's potential, or Cordial Victoria. And I could also recommend that we should have one high end in Cordial Victoria and a high end in Tepe, because there is still opportunity in those markets also. So thank you very much for listening to me, and I thank Quantum Analytics for teaching me these new skills.